What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Once again, we're here inside the garage. It's kind of a rainy day outside, so it's not too nice to be outside today. So what a perfect day to be in here. We have a project here. I kind of mentioned it in my last video that I was going to be picking up this car. It's from one of my dealerships and it's hit pretty good. I'll walk you through it here. So you can see it's a Traverse, Chevy Traverse, and you can see the fender here. The fender has a crease that runs the whole length of the fender into the door. I don't know if you can see that there. Into the door, into the back door, and then a little bit into the quarter here too. So I know it might be a little hard to pick it up and focus here in the camera, but it's pretty much the whole side of this car. Again, this is a used vehicle. They want it looking better. I mean, if they were to take it to a body shop, you got to think they're painting the fender, first body work and things like that, then painting the fender, probably blending into the hood, the bumper, this whole entire side over here. So that would be pretty costly to do that. But we're gonna do it paintless dent removal style and make it look good. That way they can get it out on their lot and sell it. So we'll get started, and again, we'll go through the process of, like how we handle things and things like that on this. I'm not sure what we're gonna do with the fender, if we go up through the wheel well or down through the top. So we'll check that out and see, but let's get going and see how this thing turns out. Okay, so I popped the hood here just to see what it looks like inside this fender here, and it's wide open. So we'll be able to go right down through inside the hood here on the fender. I'll show you what it looks like. You can see there's plenty of access to get in here. It's wide open, so I didn't even have to take anything apart or anything. So we'll be able to access the dent that way, actually dents, I should say. You can see them all there. We're not going to glue pull or anything like that. I got my tool cart here, so we'll just be using different rods to get in there, and then we'll just start working it. So let's get going. So we've been working with this thing for a while. It's coming up nice. It's just a little tough. Creases are always a little harder to work. Not only that, if you saw in the video, there were some creases that like crisscrossed each other, like overlapped. And that makes it difficult because, again, you want to set the light up. I mentioned that in my other videos. You want to set your light up that runs parallel with the dent. So if the dent's going vertical, you want your light set up vertically right behind it. That way you can see the whole entire dent. If you set it up the opposite way, you're only going to see little sections and it just won't work out nice. So it's tough when there's a crease like this where they're going all different directions, trying to get the light set up right. But I'll show you what we got going on here. Inside the fender, when I'm getting to the back there, you can see it's all caulked up in there. So there's like another panel, something going on in there. So it's a little tough to touch this like back part right around there. You can see it's a little pokey because I was like little struggling with it a little bit, just trying to touch it. So what I'm gonna do is we opened up the door here. We're gonna get access this way. So there's a nice little area we could get in, and then that way I'll get up top here, get the light set up right, and then we can see all those low spots. So we'll keep working it, keep going, trying to get good video. Again, it's tough getting the video on this with the creases, trying to set up the light right, and then where I can still see it when I'm working it. But hopefully it's turning out okay, and we'll keep going. Let's go. Okay, pretty much finished up with the fender. It came out okay. Again, I'm not doing a perfect job on this. I hate not doing something to the best of my ability, but again, this is a used car. They want it looking better so it can be sold on the lot, which I understand. Sometimes you have to work with dealers like that, and it's just something, you know, you have to take that into consideration when you're taking on the jobs. I mentioned that before, but this is something I was willing to do, make it look better for him. It was a pretty bad job altogether, so I know it will look good after I'm done, so I think they'll be really happy with it. But you can see the fender, it came out a lot better. It's not perfect, a little pokey here or there, but it looks good. I think they'll be happy with it. So we're gonna move on to the door now. Again, this car is gonna take a while. You can see the door. I mean, the crease just runs almost the whole length of the door, all the way even to the edge there. So this is gonna take some time too. Like I said, that's why, again, I'm not doing this one perfect, but it's gonna look good. As you can see, the fender came out good. So I think they'll be happy with that. But let's keep going. We'll start on this door and see how long we can keep going. I might have to do this as a two-parter, or at least take the rest of the day and then start on it tomorrow. But we'll see. Let's get going on this door. All right, so we've been working this crease a while. It's coming up nice. It's a little difficult right in this center part here. It's really sharp. The crease is really pinched in there. Not only that, the way this door panel is set up, it's kind of concaved the way the door is, and it's making it difficult to kind of get a good light on it, get a good eye on where the low spots are. Not only that, it's kind of doing the tin can effect where this panel's moving. So when I'm trying to pinpoint the low spot and push that up, the whole area is moving with the dent. I don't know if you can see it. I'll try to show you here. So when I'm trying to get on the center and push, like the whole area is moving around. I don't know if you can see that in the camera, but it makes it more difficult because you can't really see where the tip of your rod is and how hard to push to relieve that dent. But it's getting there, a little more to do, and we'll just keep going on it and see how it turns out. Okay, I'm pretty much finished up for today. My arms are spent. We got a lot done though. We did that fender, the front door, and I even got the back door done. So we did pretty much the whole car. We still have this quarter on this side to do, and on the other side there's a pretty good crease as well on the quarter panel. So I'll walk you through it here. So we got this fender done, like I said. It came out nice. Again, it might not be perfect, but that big crease is out. Same with that front door. That crease ran through that whole door, and that came out really nice, even all the way up to the edge there. And we did this back door as well. Now this back door was a little tough actually. There's a sound deadener in there, and that was really tough to like pinpoint the low spots, and it was creased in pretty good, but it came out nice. I think they're gonna be really happy with this car after it's all done. But like I said, we still have this quarter panel to do there, little crease there, and then on this other side here we have that crease there. So it's a pretty big crease on this side as well. So we'll save that for tomorrow. I'm done for today. Like I said, I'm spent, but we got it till tomorrow. So we'll start on it first thing in the morning, and we'll catch you then. Good morning. We are back. we're gonna finish up this car. I'm looking forward just to get this car done, get this out of here. We're gonna start working on this quarter. Already got it set up, so we're just gonna use the K-board light here for now. You can see the dent right there, so we already popped a little 1/2-inch hole in there. We'll work this dent, that's not gonna be too bad, and then we'll spin this car around and start working on the other side. I mentioned that before. I'm not really thrilled about doing cars like this, you know, just used cars, older, just make it look better to get it done. But, you know, you gotta take on jobs whether you like them or not. This is a good dealership of mine, and I understand what they want. They just want it looking better so they can get it out on the lot, sell it, and move on. So I get it. So you gotta do those jobs. I do like working on nicer cars where the customer really appreciates it. Not that the dealer doesn't appreciate it, but they just want that car to move on. So, but we'll do others. I actually have one coming up back at KP Detailing. He has a McLaren 570S. And the tricky thing is with that, I'm not really sure if the panel is metal or not. I actually called the dealer too. I always thought they were all carbon fiber, but Kevin says there's a little dent on the fender, so I didn't know if it was an imperfection with the carbon fiber or if it's actually metal, and they weren't even sure at the dealership. So we'll head out there, we'll check that out. I would love working on that car, another cool car to work on. So hopefully you like this video. If you can, like, subscribe. If not, no big deal. I like making the videos, and hopefully you enjoy them either way. But we'll move on to the next job, get this out of here, and we'll catch you next time.